looking chair. So really appreciate that. And the proclamation says, Lemon Grove Incident Day, March 30th, 2025. Whereas March 30th, 2025 marks 94 years since the landmark Lemon Grove court case, Roberto Alvarez versus Board of Trustees of the Lemon Grove School District, commonly referred to as the Lemon Grove Incident, one of the United States' early successful school desegregation cases. And whereas the Lemon Grove School Board, backed by the PTA and the Chamber of Commerce, expelled all students of Mexican heritage, arguing that separate facilities were necessary to Americanize backward and deficient children. That bothers me. And whereas families of these children gathered and formed El Comité de Vecinos de Lemon Grove to protest, fundraise, and go on strike against the school district. On February 13th, 1931, a suit was filed against the Lemon Grove School District, accusing them of attempted racial segregation. 95% of these children were United States citizens. And whereas 12-year-old Roberto Alvarez was one of 10 children to give testimony, noting no trouble keeping up with his studies while speaking eloquently in perfect English. On March 11, 1931, less than 2 months after the school strike began, a writ of mandamus was handed down awarding this landmark case to the plaintiffs. And whereas the arguments for desegregation were not based on any moral high ground, rather the caveat that Mexican children and children of Mexican descent were considered Hispanic and are therefore an ethnic subset of Caucasian. Were these children considered indigenous to this continent or African or Asian descent, they would have remained segregated. And whereas muralist Mario Chacon showcases Chicano and indigenous history and social justice issues, his work depicting the Lemon Grove incident is on display locally for all to enjoy. Now therefore, I, Allison Snow, Mayor of the City of Lemon Grove, California, on behalf of this entire City Council, do hereby proclaim March 30th, 2025 as Lemon Grove Incident Day in hopes of acknowledging our shared history without whitewashing the harsh realities in our continued fight for equity.